Hi there Star Wars collectors, my name's Tim and welcome to another Bossk's Bounty video. And in this particular video we're going to be taking a look at wave 2 of the retro collection, or the Empire Strikes Back wave as some people call it, but it is essentially wave 2. Obviously the first wave was from the Star Wars A New Hope card back, so there's Chewbacca, so we can get a bit of a comparison. And first off, right off the bat, you can see that the retro sticker is at like a kind of an angle. So they've changed that on all of the cards, and the only other difference is the damage effect that they've put, or the wear effect, is different on each card with this new wave, whereas the first wave it was all exactly the same. So that's apparently some feedback that they got, that people didn't like that and they wanted to mix it up a bit, so they've done that. Now in my opinion, if you're a fan of this channel, you'll know that I don't really like that wear on the cards at all. I think it's unnecessary. I'd much rather have them in pristine looking condition. No idea why they've done that. And also, I don't like the sticker either. I mean, I'd prefer the sticker not to be there. But saying that, I'm not going to take the sticker off, because I kind of think they should be kept how they were produced, essentially. And in years to come, we can look back at the retro collection and see how they did with them, really. Also in this video, we are going to be unboxing a piece of fan mail which I received in the post today, so that's going to be awesome, so do stick around for that. Now the reason this video is a little bit late in terms of wave 2 of the retro collection is because I got them at exactly the same time as the 6-inch Snowspeeder, the Black Series Snowspeeder, and I wanted to do the review of that first and get that out there. And that's actually on the channel at the moment, so if you want to check out that review afterwards, I'll leave a link in the description below, and I'll put a card up now as well so you can come back to that video. But I'd really appreciate if you could check out that review. It's a mammoth, huge ship. It's full of detail and it's really worth seeing if you haven't checked it out already. But we're going to take a look at these wave 2 cards now. So first up, let's take a look at Leia. This is a classic card back. Obviously we do have that in the vintage collection as well. But it's good to have this retro style figure, and she looks pretty good. As I said, I really don't like this wear that they've done on there. I mean, this one's got so much of it. A card never gets that type of damage. Obviously you get veining and creasing and some what's called edge wear, but it never gets that bad, and if it did, the whole card would be damaged. So I really don't understand why they've done that. But the back of the cards literally has nothing on them at all, so we're not going to even bother with that. But that's Leia Hoth, decent looking figure. Next up we have the Han Solo in Hoth figure. Great card back, this one, absolutely classic, and this was a great figure when I was growing up as a kid. Although I do want to nitpick with this one, because I personally would have preferred in this wave this figure here. I would have preferred the Han Solo Bespin figure to go with the Luke and the Lando, but that's just a personal opinion. This is the one we've got, the Hoth figure, still a decent figure. Many memories of playing with this figure as a kid. So yep, so that's Han Hoth. Yoda, great to have a little Yoda figure. Awesome figure, that one with the orange snake. Obviously you could get him with a brown snake as well, but they've put the orange snake on this particular one, and just a classic card back, that one. There was a variant card back for Yoda where he's looking out that way, I think just after he's raised the X-Wing or whatever, which came out with the Tri-Logo cards and the Power of the Force cards back in the day. But this is the classic Yoda image, the first one that they released. So obviously that's probably why they've used that one. But decent looking figure. I wouldn't mind having this one loose, but yeah, I think I'd prefer the original, to be honest. I think I'm just going to keep all of these on card. Right, now we can actually check the differences between the original ones. This is obviously Boba Fett, or Boba Fett, however you want to say it. And that retro sticker, look at that, just ruins the image if you ask me. I don't know what Hasbro are thinking with that. Just give them us plain, you know, how they're supposed to be. But let's have a look at the figure. Close up there, looks the same height, slightly different colour than I've got. But obviously there was lots of different colour variants of Fett. Obviously the Tri-Logo Fett was a different colour to this one. And different factories around the world would, you know, the colours would differ slightly. But this one's a lot more, I'd say, bluey grey, whereas this one's a lot more grey. But there really is not too much difference, is there? They've done a good job. Done a good job with Fett there. Next up we have Lando. And there he is, the Lando figure. Now this Lando figure, my one is the one that shows his teeth. You can see his big smile there. This one has got the closed mouth version. And my Bespin blaster is blue and that one is black. But again, yeah, they've done a pretty good job. They do look good, the figures, I've got to say, they do look good. They are swaying me. When they first announced these retro figures, I wasn't too keen. I much prefer this wave to the Star Wars wave. They just look more colourful, more vibrant. I think the figure selection's better. And obviously when you get any line with a Luke Skywalker in Bespin that looks like that, then you're going to want it, aren't you? Because this is possibly the best vintage figure going, in my opinion, along with Bossk. And they've done a pretty good job again. Looks decent. Very nice. Very nice indeed. So that's my look at the retro collection figures. I'm not going to open these. They're going to remain on card. I'm going to probably put them on my wall or whatever. But yeah, I think we'll probably have to wait for next year or even maybe 2023 for the next wave of these, for the Return of the Jedi wave, if that's what they decide to do. Who knows what they'll decide to do on that. All right then, so before we go, we're just going to open up this piece of fan mail here. This is from a guy called Troy. He contacted me on Facebook and wanted to give me something towards my collection of Bossk figures. So I think this is what this is anyway. Obviously, I've got a mini focus of different Bossk figures. And he sent me a picture of one, and I don't actually have this one. So we're going to take a look now at the figure. So I do appreciate it, my friend. Always nice to receive things off fellow collectors, but it really isn't necessary, really. But I do appreciate anything that's sent to me, obviously. Such a kind gesture. So here we go. I think we might have a little note in here, so we're going to take a look at that first of all. So there it is. Yeah, that I don't have that figure. That's a lovely Bossk there. Now it's just whether I open it up or keep it on card. It's a difficult decision. We're going to read the letter now. So it's from a guy called Troy Pacelli. I hope he doesn't mind me saying his full name. Dear Bossk's Bounty, I was glad to hear that I actually had a figure you didn't already have. I really enjoy your channel, and while I cannot contribute on a regular basis, at least I could do this to express my gratitude. The package is not in perfect condition, I know, but I've had it for 16 years in storage, and though there's a bit of a ding, it's not too bad. Enjoy. If you find yourself looking for something from the States that I might be able to acquire for you in the future, just let me know. Thank you very much, Troy. I do appreciate that. It's always good to know people from across the pond. Some of the things are very hard to get for us guys over here, so I do appreciate the offer, and I no doubt will take you up on that at some point. So thank you very much, Troy, for this figure. I do appreciate it greatly. He's going to go great in my Bossk collection, and thank you very much for everyone else for watching this video. Hit that like button if you've enjoyed it, of course. Subscribe if you're new, and don't forget that Snowspeeder review. It's on the channel. Give it a watch. Thanks then, guys, and we'll see you on the next one.